first topic in carbohydrate metabolism is glycolysis. It is very important topic. Let's see. Glycolysis, it is also known as Embden-Meyerhoff-Furness pathway. These are the scientist name. Okay, they discovered glycolysis. That's why it is also known as Embden-Meyerhoff-Furness pathway. Simply EMP pathway. What is the definition? What is involved in glycolysis? Glycolysis is defined as sequence of reactions converting glucose to pyruvate, conversion of glucose to pyruvate or lactate with the production of ATP. Okay, it is defined as sequence of reaction, conversion of glucose to pyruvate or glucose to lactate with the production of ATP, that is known as glycolysis. You keep in mind that conversion of glucose to pyruvate will occur in the aerobic condition. Okay, it is the conversion of glucose to pyruvate, it will occur in aerobic condition. Here conversion of glucose to lactate, it is means here finally end product is lactate. It is only occur in anaerobic condition only. You keep in mind. That I will explain in the reaction also. Okay, maybe pyruvate or lactate will be end product. Okay, then you can see reactions of glycolysis. Pathway is divided into three phases. Glycolysis pathway is divided into three phases. What are those? Energy investment phase, means energy is utilizing for these reactions. Okay, then splitting phase, means dividing. Then energy generation phase, it means in that energy is produced. Here energy is nothing but production of ATP. Here energy generation nothing but production of ATP. Energy investment nothing but using of ATP. Here energy investment phase, it is up to formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Here splitting phase. Okay, then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate formation, means fructose 6-phosphate is splitting to give glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. And energy generation phase, remaining all reactions are known as energy generation, means here energy will be produced in the form of ATP. Let's see how. Okay, let's see the starting molecule in glycolysis is glucose, because glucose is converted to pyruvate or lactate, right? This is glucose. We know that glucose is 6-carbon molecule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-carbon molecule. Actually, in polysaccharide, we represent glucose like this. Okay, in this form. Here, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. You see, here and this is 6th carbon. Here, 5th carbon. Okay, having oxygen. This is here 5th carbon and first carbon is connected through oxygen. Okay, 5th carbon and first carbon connected to oxygen. Here same thing I have written like this. First carbon and 5th carbon is connected to oxygen. It can be also written like this. And the 6th carbon is CS2OH. Here 6th one is CS2OH. Nothing. Okay, it is similar. Okay, here same thing I have written here in the okay. Here first carbon right side OH is there. Downside that is indicating right side. Here next OH right side. Next H right side. Next OH right side. Then okay, like this. Then you see, first glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate. Means what is the difference between glucose to glucose 6-phosphate? Here 6th carbon having phosphate group. That is means glucose undergoes phosphorylation. By in the presence of glucokinase or hexokinase will lead to production of glucose 6-phosphate. How it will produce? You see, this glucokinase or hexokinase, okay, transfer phosphate group from ATP. This enzyme transfer phosphate group from ATP to 6th carbon of glucose. Transfer phosphate from ATP to 6th carbon. So here 6th carbon having phosphate group, so glucose 6-phosphate will be produced. This reaction is catalyzed by glucokinase or hexokinase. After losing phosphate, ATP will be converted to ADP. Here, this glucokinase is only present in liver. Okay, only present in liver. Means it glucokinase. We know that glycokinase, it is a group involving phosphorylation. Means this glucokinase only phosphorylated glucose only. It phosphorylated only glucose. Here hexokinase present in almost all tissues. We know that what are the hexos as glucose, fructose, mannose, all these are hexos, right? All these molecules can be phosphorylated by this hexokinase. That's why it is known as hexokinase. Okay, here glucose 6-phosphate is produced. Okay, then glucose 6-phosphate is converted to fructose 6-phosphate. By phosphohexoisomerase. Nothing but here this glucose 6-phosphate is undergoes isomerization by the enzyme of phosphohexoisomerase. Here this name itself indicates isomerization. Okay, it undergoes isomerization and will produce fructose 6-phosphate. How it will undergoes isomerization? You see here first carbon and fifth carbon having oxygen group. Here sixth carbon and fifth carbon having, okay, here having oxygen, means shifted. Means here isomerization nothing but, okay, here atoms present in the molecule will be rearranged. The overall molecule cannot be changed. The atoms present in the molecule will be rearranged. You can see this hydrogen will be shifted to this carbon. So hydrogen will be shifted to this carbon. So CH2OH will be produced. Then what is remaining? COH is there. Then connection will be comes to here. Then okay, here comes to here. Then remaining all are same. Remaining all are same. This is fructose 6-phosphate. First carbon and sixth carbon having CH2OH only. Okay, but if sixth carbon having phosphate, right? Fructose 6-phosphate. Next, phosphofructokinase enzyme. We know that kinase, it involving phosphorylation. It is okay. It adds phosphate. Okay, phosphofructokinase. Name itself indicate. It add okay phosphate group to this fructose. It add phosphate. Okay, phosphofructokinase adds phosphate from ATP to this molecule. It adds phosphate from ATP to this molecule. This okay. It adds phosphate at first carbon position. Okay. It adds phosphate group at first carbon. You see here first carbon having okay phosphate and sixth carbon having phosphate. That's why fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. First carbon, sixth carbon having phosphate, right? 1,6. This means both 2. 1,6 bisphosphate is produced by phosphofructokinase enzyme. Here also ATP is converted to ADP. Here phosphate is coming from ATP. Okay, this enzyme transfer phosphate from ATP to here. So it will produce. Up to formation of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is known as energy investment phase, right? Here you can see in the first reaction, okay, ATP is utilized. Means ATP is utilized. And here also ATP is required for this reaction. So here ATP is nothing but energy. Energy is used for this reaction. That's why up to the formation of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is known as energy investment phase. What is the next phase? Splitting phase. Okay, here whatever this will be continuation. Fructose 6-phosphate I have continuation here. Then the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is produced, right? Same thing, continuation. Okay, this is fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. It is having how many carbon? 6 carbon. Okay, the enzyme aldolase split this fructose 1,6 bisphosphate into two molecules. It will split into 2 molecules. Because here it is having 2 carbons, 6 carbon, right? It will split the 6 carbon molecule into 2 molecules of 3 carbon. You see here 1, 2, 3, 3 molecules, 3 carbons are there. Here 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are there. 6 carbon molecule is split into give 2 molecules of 3 carbon. Okay, 3 carbons of 2 molecules will be produced. How you can see this is the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. For comparison, I have taken like this. Okay, here dihydroxy acetone phosphate is producing. You can see here this is the first carbon. CH2OP, same similar. Here second carbon. Here having OH group. Here the hydrogen which is present on second, which is shifted to third carbon. The hydrogen which is present on second carbon means OH. It is shifted to here. Then what is remaining? CO. It is remaining to CO and keto group. Okay, then after getting hydrogen from here to third carbon, here C and H2. This H and this H. CH2 and OH will be produced. This is dihydroxy acetone phosphate. Actually here OH group H is there instead of P. That's why dihydroxy acetone CO acetone phosphate will be produced. In another way, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is producing, right? Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. How you can compare the next 3 carbon? Okay, next 3 carbon. Here the hydrogen which is present on 4th carbon, which is coming to next one. Okay, here hydrogen comes to here. What is left? What is remaining? COH means aldehyde. COH, CHO aldehyde is there. After gaining this H will be added to this oxygen. So COH and remaining H. Okay, this hydrogen from this carbon will be added to this oxygen COH and H will remain. Then CH2OP. CH2OP will be produced. So this is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Okay, here this is aldehyde. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will be produced. So the phosphotriose isomerase. Triose means 3 carbon molecule. Okay, this triose. These both are trioses only. Okay, these both will undergo isomerization. Here glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will undergo isomerization, will produce dihydroxy acetone phosphate. Here this will undergo produce glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Isomerization means just shifting the atoms. You can see here first carbon having phosphate. Okay, if it is shifted to third carbon, then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will be produced like this. Here third carbon having phosphate shifted to first one, dihydroxyacetone phosphate is produced. So 6 carbon molecule, 6 carbon of fructose 6 bisphosphate will split into 3 carbons of 2 molecules. Okay, and whatever forming the dihydroxyacetone phosphate, it again converted to the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Okay, you keep in mind this is again converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Already one glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is obtained from fructose 1,6. Whatever forming here, it is also converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So overall, two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate are produced. That you keep in mind. Okay. Then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme converts the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate to 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate means you can see. Okay, this molecule undergoes oxidation. Nothing but addition of oxygen is known as okay, oxidation, and removal of hydrogen is also known as oxidation. Both will occur. Here this hydrogen is removed from the first carbon. Hydrogen is removed and one oxygen is attached to this carbon. So it will be converted to COO. Hydrogen from the first carbon is removed. Okay, one oxygen is added. So COO will be obtained. Then remaining same COH, H and CS2OP. So and one more thing. Here first carbon atom oxygen is adding. After adding oxygen, phosphate is added. Okay, phosphate group. So COO and phosphate, and remaining are the same. So it undergoes oxidation, means one oxygen added to first carbon and as well as undergoes phosphorylation. Phosphate group is added to first carbon. So COOP and remaining are same. 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Here first carbon having phosphate, third carbon having phosphate. That's the 1,3 base 2-phosphate. Bisphosphoglycerate. Okay, here whatever hydrogen is coming from this carbon will be gained by NAD and converted to NADH plus H plus. Okay, then 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate is converted to 3-phosphoglycerate. 3-phosphoglycerate means, okay, here whatever the first carbon having phosphate, that is removed. You see, phosphoglycerate kinase. Kinase means involving phosphorylation only. Okay, phosphoglycerate kinase transfer phosphate from this molecule. They transfer phosphate from first carbon phosphate to the ADP. Transfer phosphate from first carbon to ADP. Then it leads to 3-phosphoglycerate. Here only this is remaining. This phosphate is not having. So 3-phosphoglycerate will be produced. After adding phosphate to ADP, what will happen? ATP will be produced. Here this ADP gains phosphate from here. Okay. So this is known as substrate level phosphorylation. SLP. Substrate level phosphorylation means here substrate level phosphorylation means here phosphorylation occurs, means okay, here the phosphate which is present on substrate which is going to add ADP. Okay, finally leads to formation of ATP. Here ATP is formed by addition of gaining of hydrogen, gaining of phosphate from ADP. So that is known as substrate level phosphorylation. Here substance giving phosphates to the ADP leads to formation of ATP. That is known as substrate level phosphorylation. And 3-phosphoglycerate. Then 3-phosphoglycerate converted to 2-phosphoglycerate. What happened? It undergoes just isomerization. Whatever the present on third carbon phosphate will be shifted to second carbon. So 2-phosphoglycerate will be produced. The enzyme phosphoglycerate mutase. This enzyme. Then 2-phosphoglycerate is converted to phosphoenol pyruvate. You see, 2-phosphoglycerate converted to phosphoenol pyruvate. What is happening? Here the enzyme enolase removes water molecule from 2-phosphoglycerate. Here water molecule is nothing but H plus and OH minus ion only. How water molecule is removed from 2-phosphoglycerate? You see, here the OH from CS2OH, this OH and this H. Okay, it removes. Okay, this OH and H. So H2O will be liberated from 2-phosphoglycerate. And remaining same, COO and COP and CH2. And why it is known as phosphoenol? Enol means the OH carbon, the OH group containing carbon having double bond means that is known as phospho. Here actually it is OH only. Instead of H, here phosphate is there. So this carbon consists double bond. So that is known as enol. So phosphoenol pyruvate will be produced. So by the liberation of water molecule. Okay, then pyruvate kinase. Okay, pyruvate kinase transfer the phosphate from phosphoenol pyruvate to the ADP. Transfer phosphate from phosphoenol pyruvate to the ADP, and pyruvate will be produced. After gaining a phosphate from phosphate from phosphoenol pyruvate, ADP is converted to ADP. It is also known as substrate level phosphorylation. Means the phosphate group is here substrate, the ADP gains phosphate from the substance. Means substrate is donating phosphates to the ADP. That's why it is known as substrate level phosphorylation. By this way ATP is formed. You see remaining here after losing phosphate, it is converted to OH. Then double bond is there. Pyruvate. This is enol. Pyruvate, it is enol. Enol nothing but OH. Okay, double bonded carbon having OH, that is enol. Pyruvate. Then pyruvate enol. This is spontaneously converted to pyruvate keto. Keto means whatever this hydrogen is shifted to this carbon. The hydroxyl group having hydrogen, right? This is shifted to CS2. Then it will be converted to CS3 and CO is remaining. CO will be formed. So this is keto. This is CO is right. CO is group now. CO group is nothing but keto. So here it is not enol because double bonded is not there. CS3. CS2 is converted to CS3. This is pyruvate keto. Then up to this formation, okay, takes place in aerobic and as well as anaerobic condition. You keep in mind up to this formation pyruvate, it will take place in the aerobic and as well as anaerobic. Aerobic nothing but in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic nothing but in the absence of oxygen. In both conditions, pyruvate will be formed from glucose. Then in the absence of oxygen, nothing but anaerobic condition, pyruvate is converted to the lactate. You see, by the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. Okay, lactate dehydrogenase converted to the lactate. So here what is the difference? Here NAD, NADH plus H plus giving these two hydrogens to this molecule. Lactate dehydrogenase transfer hydrogen from NADH plus H plus, these two hydrogens to this carbon. So O is converted to OH and this carbon is having added this hydrogen. This hydrogen is coming from NADH plus H plus. After losing hydrogens, NAD is converted to NADH plus H plus converted to NAD. This is lactate is formed here. This is lactate. Here conversion of pyruvate to lactate will occur only in anaerobic condition only. That you keep in mind. I told you that is the last phase. Here this is a splitting phase. What is the third stage? Energy generation phase. Means ATP is producing. You can see here ATP is producing energy generation. Here also ATP is producing. Energy is generation phase. Remaining our reaction. This is about reactions of glycolysis. Then one more thing you need to keep in mind, that here two molecules of glyceraldehyde triphosphate is formed. Initially one molecule is formed from fructose 6-phosphate. After dihydroxy system form, it is also converted to glyceraldehyde. So two molecules are forming, but in the reaction I represent with one molecule only. Here I have taken only one molecule. For one molecule of glyceraldehyde triphosphate involved, so one molecule it is converted to 1,3-bisphosphoglyceride. One molecule only. For this conversion it requires one NAD. For this but I have considered only one molecule, that you keep in mind. Then generation of ATP in glucose metabolism. How ATP will be produced in the form of energy. You see, in the glycolysis cycle, what is the enzyme involved and number of ATPs are synthesized. You see here glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. Here that is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. How many ATPs are produced? 5 ATPs are produced. How 5 ATPs are produced? Here one NADH plus H plus is forming, right? For the one molecule of glyceraldehyde triphosphate, one NADH is producing. For the two molecules of glyceraldehyde triphosphate, how many producing? 2. 2 NADH phosphate, 2 NADH plus H plus is participating. One NADH plus one NADH plus H plus that enter into the electron transportation chain and anaerobous oxidation phosphorylation will produce 2.5 ATP. One NADH. How many are there? 2 are there. So 2 are there. So overall 5 ATPs are produced. 5 ATPs are produced. 1 NADH will give 2.5. Here 2 is forming 2.5. So 5 ATPs are synthesized. Then phosphoglycerate kinase. Phosphoglycerate kinase. Here also enzyme case of this reaction also 2 ATPs are produced. How? You can see here phosphoglycerate kinase. Here 1 ATP is formed in this reaction. Actually, for one molecule conversion of 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate to 3 phosphoglycerate, 1 ATP is produced. Actually, how many molecules? 2 are producing. Means 2 glycerate 3 phosphate is converted to 2 molecules of 1,3 bisphospho. So one molecule conversion will produce 1 ATP. 2 molecule will conversion produce 2 ATP. So that's why here 2 ATP. Then pyruvate kinase. Also 2 ATPs are produced. How you can see in the pyruvate kinase, here also 1 ATP is produced. Okay, for the conversion of phosphoenol pyruvate to pyruvate, 1 ATP. Actually 2 molecules are participated. So 2 ATPs are synthesized. Okay, pyruvate kinase. Then okay, all these 3 reactions occur in energy generation phase. Then 2 ATPs are consumed in the reaction catalyzed by hexokinase and phosphofructokinase. Up to this, ATPs are produced. Here, 2 ATPs are consumed in reaction catalyzed by hexokinase and phosphofructokinase. You see, here, this is hexokinase or glucokinase. One ATP is utilized for the conversion of glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. 1 ATP only. Okay. In the next, phosphofructokinase, here also 1 ATP is utilized for the conversion of fructose 6-phosphate to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Overall, 1 plus 1, 2 ATPs. So 2 ATPs consumed. So minus 2. So overall, you see how many ATPs are synthesized? 5 plus 2 plus 2. 9 ATPs are synthesized. Out of 9, how many ATPs are utilized here? 2 ATPs are utilized. Minus 2. So overall, net ATP synthesis in glycolysis is 7. Okay, 7. Net ATP synthesis in glycolysis are 7. Okay, and one more important thing is that here only in this glycolysis pathway only 3 irreversible reactions are takes place. Only 3. One is here glucokinase. This is irreversible reaction. 1. And second one here means fructose 6-phosphate converted to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Here phosphofructokinase reaction catalyzed by this reaction. Here also irreversible reaction. And last one more is here pyruvate kinase reaction. So here all these here only these 3 irreversible reactions takes place in glycolysis. Remaining all are irreversible. Remaining all are reversible only. You can see this is reversible, and reversible. Remaining all are reversible reactions. Okay, this is about glycolysis. And what is the significance of glycolysis? What is the importance? Okay, glycolysis takes place in all the cells of body. Okay, all the cells of body. The enzymes involved in this pathway are present in the cytosomal fraction of the cell. The enzymes for the glycolysis pathway are located in where? Cytosomal fraction of the cell. Here, glycolysis occur in absence of oxygen, means anaerobic condition. It is also occur in presence of oxygen, means aerobic condition. Okay. In the absence of oxygen, what is the end product? Means anaerobic condition. What is the end product? Lactate. Lactate is the end product. Means pyruvate conversion of pyruvate to lactate only occur in absence of oxygen only. In presence of oxygen, it cannot be produced. Then presence of oxygen, what is the end product? Pyruvate. Okay. Then glycolysis is the major pathway for ATP synthesis in tissues lacking mitochondria. Okay. In tissues which lacking the mitochondria, there also glycolysis will occur. Okay. What are those tissues? Erythrocytes and cornea. These two doesn't have any mitochondria. Even though having lack of mitochondria, in this glycolysis will be occurred. So next one, glycolysis is very essential for brain, which is dependent on glucose for energy. Very important. Okay, very important for brain, which is essential for energy. The intermediates of glycolysis are essential for the synthesis of amino acids and fat. Okay, the intermediates what are produced from glycolysis. Okay, it will use it for synthesis of amino acids and fats. Okay, glycolysis. Okay, under anaerobic condition, the net reaction. Under anaerobic condition, the net reaction can be written as overall 1 glucose molecule is participating. So 2 ADP and 2 phosphate means okay, substrate level phosphorylation. I am telling. Okay, 2 ADP and 2 ADPs are involving and 2 phosphate group are added. Okay, phosphate group are added. So 2 phosphate group are added. So one glucose, from one glucose molecules, how many lactates? 2 lactate are forming. Here 2 ATPs are producing. For the conversion of one glucose, okay, how many lactate? 2 molecules of lactate will be produced. This is about overall concept of glycolysis. Thank you very much.